Hey, how's it going? I'm Dan Fradenburgh here for realestateisascam.com, and I'm making a few different videos based on why people might think that real estate is a scam, and I talk about what full-timers do to get around it. So this is number 6. City Hall can take everything in a snap using only stupidity. What am I talking about? So if you're doing a real estate deal, some people might say that City Hall or the county or the government in some form can basically take everything in a snap, and they're fueled only by stupidity. The truth of the matter is, how much can they actually do? Sure, you can tie up City Hall or even the federal government if you have enough lawyers to take it on, but it's an uphill battle for sure. And I think it gives a lot of credence to the idea of, like, if you're going to be a real estate investor, you shouldn't invest all willy-nilly into just any old area. One of the biggest things that full-time investors always do is they always involve locals. And because then the locals at least are aware of what's going on. And the other thing too is it's way more difficult for somebody to be belligerent if you like me being fully virtual, remote based flipping, commercial real estate flipping. I have to rely on the locals and I'm represented by someone who went to high school with them. There are just certain things that you can't do. Basically, full timers they realize which areas are considered tenant friendly, which areas are considered landlord friendly. And you invest accordingly. If you're talking about a place where they're talking about how big rich fat cat landlords are making life awful and unaffordable, of course the elections are going to bring in administrations that adjust the balance, and it's not always going to be a good idea. It's a lot of people, a lot of landlords are in a really bad situation right now because of the eviction moratorium. And I don't want to sit here on the internet and tell you all the different tricks that landlords are doing to get around the eviction moratorium. I can tell you that that's generally the way the law works. I've found is that where there's a will, there's a way. And basically everything is okay until the government says it's not. When you're a repositioner like me, picking up the property and saying, like, okay, well, we should do these capital expenditures, we should seek these grants from the town or whatever else, you have to price in buffers so things can go wrong. Things when the buffers aren't big enough, that's because there's a plumbing issue or something like that costs a massive amount. And as soon as you're out of money, it's basically game over, because you have to keep paying people. And so a massive change in any of your bills, like what can happen with City Hall. Like I remember in college there was one building that I lived in for 1 year. Yeah, 1 year. 1 year in college, and they wanted to get rid of the entire building because it was ugly, and it was ugly. It still is ugly, but the fact is, well, how screwed is the owner if City Hall makes that kind of decision, or if the state makes that kind of decision, or the county makes that kind of decision? So it's something to look out for. But at the end of the day, this isn't a good hobby. Real estate is not a good hobby. It's the kind of thing, the people who are really good at this and have a lot of integrity, there's a reason why they're doing well. It's because they're able to juggle all these balls at the same time and not screw anybody over. Anyway, so that's another video for realestateisascam.com. So be sure to check out more, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And you can also check out dandoesdeals.com to see more of my interviews and all that kind of real estate, commercial real estate related stuff. Anyway, thanks. See ya. Bye.